on ships as bondmen and bondwomen. I chose this particular ship specifically because this ship is one of the ships that left West Africa going into the Americas. Deuteronomy 28:68, and the Lord shall bring you into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spoke unto you. You shall see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Genesis 15, verses 12 through 14. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram, and lo, an horror of great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in the land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. Why are we cursed as a people? Last week, I decided to watch a documentary on slavery in Brazil. Don't get me wrong, slavery in America was extremely brutal. However, slavery in Brazil was equally as brutal and was the last country to abolish slavery. The current conditions in Brazil are similar to the conditions in the US in every way when it comes to our people. Again, why are we cursed? Daniel, the 9th chapter, verses 11 through 12. Yea, all Israel had transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey Yah. Therefore, the curse is poured upon all of us, and the oath that is written in the Torah of Moses and of Yah, because we have sinned against him, and he has confirmed his word, which against us, and against our judges, and judged us by bringing upon us great evil. For upon the whole heaven has not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem. We, as a nation, are cursed because our ancestors continue to disobey Yahuwah. When the law was given on Mount Sinai, the Israelites made a covenant with Yahuwah that they would obey. In exchange, our Father would bless and protect them. In 2021, a lot of us have awakened to who we are, but continue to be a stiff-necked people. Oh, I can't see this side here. These two pages on the right are actual auction sales of Hebrew Black slaves. And I got these two articles actually from Jews Selling Blacks by the Nation of Islam. The economic state of Black America in 2020. Employment. The unemployment rate for Black Americans is much higher than for whites. The U.S. economy provides Black Americans with far fewer opportunities for stable, well-paying employment than their white counterparts. Over the past 50 years, the unemployment rate for Black consistently has been approximately twice that of whites. Although President Trump in his recent State of Union address heralded for the fact that the Black unemployment rate has dropped to 6% in January 2020, it is almost twice as white unemployment rate of 3.1%. This is just actually a graph of the unemployment rate and the employment rate of African Americans compared to whites. We as Hebrews are still at the bottom socially and economically all over the world. We are still the tail. Deuteronomy 28:16 through 20, our verse is based on economic curses because of the wickedness of our ancestors. The Most High cannot break his covenant. Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yah, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Are we still cursed in the 21st century? Are we still in slavery? African Americans face daily endemic police violence in the United States. The killing of George Floyd has triggered nationwide protests in the US, but they also reflect larger frustration with policing and disproportionate number of African Americans killed by officers. Deuteronomy 28, verse 66 through 67, coming from the NLT version. Your life will consistently hang in a balance. You will live night and day in fear. You will not survive. In the morning, you will say, if only it was night. In the evening, you will say, if it was morning. For you will be terrified by the awful horror that you will be around. We are the only people that has to fear death and destruction. Conclusion, Deuteronomy 7 and 9. Know therefore that the Lord your Yah, he is God, faithful, God who keeps his covenant and his loving kindness to thousands of generations, with those who love him and keep his commandments. Israel, we must turn back to Torah. That's the end of my presentation.